All right. Today's objective is that you would be able to identify terms, coefficients, and the degrees of polynomials. We'll start off with a term. A term just means it's a mathematical expression that combines a number and a variable. So the number part goes in front. So let's get that. There we go. Goes in front. And it has a special name. We call that number a coefficient. Okay, the variable, which we know, is the letter part. Or in this case, we could use more than one letter, so it could be letters. It goes after the coefficient. Okay, so let's just make sure we understand that. So here, if our coefficient is 3 and our variable is x, our term is 3x. Coefficient 1.4, variable b, it just would simply be 1.4b. 1,542, and then our variable y squared. Coefficient negative 15. Now here our variable has 3 letters, and that's fine. They're all together, which means they're all being multiplied together. Okay, our next term talks about a power. A power is just the exponent that a number is raised to. So if you have 7m to the 4th, it is raised to the 4th power. A variable that does not have an exponent, like 3w, you can see there's nothing right there. It actually still does have a power, and that power is just 1. We just don't write it. All right, so in this term, 4p, our coefficient is the number in front of the letter. The power is looking for what is on top of the p. In this case, there's none, so we know it actually is just a 1. Coefficient here would be a negative 5. Power would be a 3. Coefficient here, 81. The power is that 8. All right, so finally we get to talk about a polynomial. So a polynomial is just a chain of terms connected by addition or subtraction. So some polynomials have specific terms. If you only have one term, we call it a monomial. Okay, so we just have a single one term, 6x squared. If we have two terms, 6x squared, and then we add a 5x, we call that a binomial. And you would recognize bi from like bicycle, meaning 2. 3 terms, 1, 2, 3, would be called a trinomial. Now we don't have any more special names after that. If you have 4 more terms, we just go back to polynomial. And actually, these all can be considered polynomials. We just sometimes use different terms for them. Okay.